Hi, it's Miss Sue again, and I want to do with you today the science experiment Cloud in a Jar. For our experiment Cloud in a Jar, first of all, you're going to need the help of a parent. You will need an empty jar. You will need a small container of ice. You're going to need blue or bluish green food coloring, hairspray, and because this is why you need a help of a parent, because you're going to need hot water. Like what I have here is water that I boiled in a electric tea kettle. What you're going to do first, with the help of the parent, is you're going to take your jar and you're going to pour in 1/4 or less of your jar the hot water. And then you're going to take the food coloring and put it in the water so that the water looks blue and easier. It will make it easier to see what is happening in the jar when you do this. And you only need 1 or 2 drops of the food coloring. Now you can see my water looks blue, pretty blue. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the ice, the container of ice, and put it on top of the jar of water. So now we have the container of ice on top of the jar with the water, and basically what is happening is that the warm water in the jar represents a pond or a lake where you have the water being warmed by the sun, and as it's being warmed, the liquid turns into gas or water vapor and rises up from the lake or pond into the sky as that gas or water vapor. And we can't see it because it is in a gas form that is invisible. But as it goes into the sky and gets higher and higher into the sky and reaches higher levels, it will be cooled, just like the ice on top of the jar. And as it reaches temperatures where it cools down, that water vapor will form around dust particles or pieces of dust, and they will cling together and form a cloud, something that you can see. It's not a solid in the sense that you can sit on it, like sometimes we think of angels sitting on clouds, or cotton balls. Not like that. It's still sort of like water vapor, but because it's forming around dust particles and they're sticking together, it's a little more able to be seen, like what we see in the sky as clouds. So what I'm going to do right now is take the ice off the jar, and I'm going to spray the hairspray into the jar so that you can see how the hairspray is like the dust particles, and the water vapor is going to form around that hairspray and make a cloud in a jar. And I'm going to spray the hairspray directly into the jar so that you can see the cloud form inside the jar. And you will be able to see clouds forming inside the jar. Let me do that again better. And look, you can now see it's still misty and it's not solid like the liquid is, the water, but you can see the water vapor forming, whereas before it was invisible. Now you can see that it does form. Forms a cloudy picture like clouds inside a jar. So that is our cloud inside a jar. Thank you for doing the experiment cloud in a jar with me today, and look forward to doing another experiment with you in the future.